What is up, Cybertronians? How are we doing today? Well, as you can see, this review is going to be on the Transformers Reactivate 2-pack, Optimus Prime and Soundwave. Well, actually, more to the point, on Optimus Prime. I will review Soundwave in a later review. And just before I continue, if you can like and subscribe and also share this video, it will help my channel immensely and it will mean so much to me. So, as we continue, actually, we'll get the comparisons out of the way first. So, there's your very first one. There's Optimus with Soundwave. And they do look well together. You have Optimus with the Legacy United gears, and that scale actually works quite well. And of course, Optimus with his Earthrise equivalent, which, to be honest, it's hard for me to pick which one is my favorite. For the G1 aesthetic, definitely this guy. But for the overall look, it's hard for me to pick. I think it's 50-50, to be honest. So let's get right down to it. We'll have a quick look at the details first. So nice details all along the legs. Typical Optimus Prime colours, the red and blue. Oh, sorry, just raise up my camera a bit so you can get a look at his head sculpt. And actually, I have to admit, that is a very, very good head sculpt. Movie, what's the word I'm looking for? Influenced. Jesus Christ. Words are failing me today, I don't know why. I can speak English, I really can. Nice detail, silver on his shoulder pads. Autobot symbols picked out very, very clearly. Nice silver for the smokestacks. Very clean backpack, I have to say. Very clean, and down the back of the legs, hardly any hollow gaps on them. Now there is a bit here, and at the sides as well, but nothing too in your face. And there is a little bit of a hollow gap here on the back of both his arms. But again, nothing that is too in your face. His blaster, of course. Now, I have a point of contention on this, but we'll get to that later on in the review. And if you actually look closely, I'm sure you noticed this already, inside his chest, there is the matrix of leadership. And yes, you can indeed take the matrix out. And it is, I say you can take it out, and now it makes a liar out of me. It is what it is. But it is pretty much the same matrix that we've gotten countless times already with the Earthrise Optimus Prime, Hot Rod Rodimus Prime. But still, very nicely done. And a nice touch, I have to say. And it holds in very, very securely. Now, as I said, speaking of things being secure, his gun. This, well, it does look exceptionally well. The post is way too short. Way too short. Like, he can hold it, as you see, and he does hold it fairly securely, but it doesn't take much to shift that around. I'm barely tipping that, and as you can see, it is moving quite freely. Now, I could thicken up the handle a bit of floor polish there just to give it a bit more friction, but I shouldn't have to do that. This is something that should have been spotted in the QC, but again, that's just my opinion. So, the transformation on this guy, this is, as I just readjust my camera here, this is a transformation, all right. Now, it's not a bad one, but it definitely has its fiddle factor. And it actually incorporates elements of all the different primes that's been released so far, and actually introduces a few new ones, especially when it comes to the leg transformation. And actually just on the legs, very nice silver on the shins there. I think that looks exceptionally well. And even on his abs, nice silver. And actually, sorry, just while I'm here, another point of contention that I have, and again, this isn't a deal breaker, not by any stretch of the imagination, but it is to do with his chest. I don't know how well it's coming across there, but there is a gap there. Very obvious gap. And it feels like it should tab in, but it doesn't. And it can, as you see there, come undone, especially when you're maneuvering his arms around. So that's just something I wish they could have done a little bit better. So for articulation, his head is on a ball joint, so he can look up that far, look down just a little bit and do a full 360, as well as having a little bit of side to side. His arms can do a full 360, go out that far. Elbows, just over 90 degrees at the elbow, and bicep swivel. And yeah, I forgot about the hollow bits here, but that doesn't bother me too much, mainly because I never have them displayed like this, so you hardly ever see it. And wrists do rotate. You can get a full 360 out of the wrists. He does have waist rotation, but as move his arm out of the way, his hips do hit the back of this. Now, this is a soft plastic. It's not rubbery, but it is soft plastic, so it does have a bit of give, but you still have to be careful. Hips, they can go out that far. He can do just about the full splits. Knees, nice deep range of knee bend there. He does have over the top ankle bend. Now, this is for transformation, but it is there and is much appreciated. And unfortunately, nothing at the feet. So, as I said, this guy's transformation, it is an involved one, to say the least. Now, it's not bad in any way. It is actually at times enjoyable, but it does have its fiddle factor. So what I do is come around to the back here and just untab this. So you can see there's a tab right there that goes into a slot. I'll show you now, 2 seconds, here and here. So those tabs right there. So bring that down, fold that out, and fold that out just like that. Now, where to go next? You'd think I'd remember. So, what I do is you have to rotate the arms 180. Something different for a prime transformation, but it does work. It does. And I'm trying to remember. So bring his chest up just like that and unfold this bit. You can see where the Earthrise Prime's transformation comes into play here. Fold these pieces out just like that. Next thing that I do, I guess, stomach, belly plate, and I just bring it down that far. Don't force it because it will only go so far. It's just, all this right now is just to get things out of the way. And at the back here, this panel should just come down, but of course with the camera on it likes to fight me. And just so you know, with these pieces here, there is a tab right there that goes into slots Don't know how well you can see it, but here and there on the back. So once that's detached, just flip these around, just like that. And right now, all I'm doing is just getting things out of the way to make this go as smoothly as possible, because the legs are fine for transformation. The upper torso is where you can run into a few problems, just because there's so much going on here. So with things out of the way, you can now start getting things ready for his actual truck mode. So coming down to the legs, open up this grey panel at the back so you can see better, and flip his entire lower leg. Oh, and before you do, bring his foot down and angle it out to the side, just like that. And now you can flip his entire leg around, and just so you can see, there is a, don't know how well it's coming across on the camera, but there is a slot in there that tabs onto this right here. So just flip his leg all the way around, just like that. His foot has this indent cut in it, which will wrap around his thigh very nicely. Close up that grey panel, and this just fold up like that. Rinse and repeat on the other side. So open that up, bring his foot out, flip the entire leg around just like that. Close up this panel, bring his foot in and close up the grey piece at the bottom. And at this point, you can now tab the legs together. So you have tab and slot, slot and tab. And just give it a nice squeeze. Bring his feet together so that they end up just like that. And to be honest, I love the way these legs transform. It is definitely something brand new for Optimus Prime's transformation that I have not seen before, and I think it just works so well. So with all that done, coming back up to the top, just get his arms out of the way. Like I said, this is where, in the upper part, where things really start to not become a hindrance, but become finicky. So this armature here, you just want to bring it down, and you have these rocket boosters here. Lovely touch, I like that. Just bring them down like that, and then with these pieces, you have a tab right here that goes into a slot right there. So just flip these down, tab that into place, rinse and repeat on the other side. Just tab it into place just like that. And again, this is getting them out of the way. It will make things so much easier later on in the transformation. So coming back around to the front, his head is tabbed in. So it came undone as I was transforming, but you have a little tab right here that goes into a notch just in here. I don't know how well you can see it, but it is there. So you just want to bring its head back just like that. Angle all this back, and then if you notice in here, you have two slots in the corners there and there, where these two very small tabs on the corner of this piece, and actually very nice detail in there. Detail that you don't see unless you're transforming, so it's not visible in truck or robot mode. So very much appreciate them doing that. Bring this down, line it up, and you just want to give it a nice firm press to make sure that all locks into place just like that. So coming back around here, you have these panels here. You just want to flip them up just like that and rotate them around, making sure that these, now if you have to disconnect them again just to get them out of the way, that is no problem, you can do that. But like I said, these are made out of a soft plastic, not rubber, but they do have a bit of give in them, a bit of bend, so it helps with getting things around. So again, rinse and repeat on the other side. Bring that panel up, rotate this around, and if this is in the way, just maneuver it like that, and then these will tab in together right there, just like that. So just bring that up, and then with his stomach, you have two tabs right there that go into, I don't know how you can see on the camera, but there are 2 slots just in here. And you just want to tab it up just like that. And you can see he is starting to come together. Now with the arms, actually just bring the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. So with the arms, you want to just bring it out to the side just like that. And you have panels that are wrapped around his arm. So you just untab it, open that out, flip it around just like that. And as you can see, there is a lot of paneling that is just so well hidden on this guy in robot mode. The truck just literally folds out of him. A true transformation if ever I've seen one. Now there is a lot to do with the arms. So once you have the panels open, you want to rotate at the bicep, the arm down just like that, while rotating the shoulder. And that came undone. Thank you so much. Rotating the shoulder down while bringing it back. And this can get very, very finicky. But while you're doing all this rotation, you have to bring the arm up so that it's sitting just like this. While rotating down, make sure this stays out of the way. And just bring this all back. It is a lot to do, I'm not going to lie. And then now if things come undone, that is not a problem. Just tab it in, just like that. Go back into your home. You want to stay together. We'll come back to that. So rinse and repeat on the other side. Just get this tab. Now there is a little notch on the side here to help you get your nail in. So bring that up just like that. Rotate this up while bringing the shoulder back. Rotate the bicep all the way around. Just start lining things up now. And bring the shoulder in while rotating it down. It is, I know I keep saying it, but it is a finicky transformation. You know, it's worth it, but there is a lot to do in just this part alone. Now, just while I'm here, you have a tab right there that does go into a slot on the inside of the panel. So you just want to line all that up on both sides. Tab everything in. The arms will hold this down once you get them into place. And at this point now, you want to bring the front of the cab down. Now you do have to flex it just a little bit around his fists. Make sure everything is lined up. And I'm not sure if I have that lined up or not. Work. Work. Do it. Come on, Prime, I believe in you. Yeah, I'm starting to lose it. I know. But it is... there we go. Snaps in just like that. Give everything one final press down. Make sure this is lined up where it is meant to be. So it sits flush, just like that. And once you're said and done, there you have reactivate Optimus Prime in his truck mode. And I have to be honest, I love the way this came out. The transformation can be tricky, I'm not gonna lie, but the end result, I think, just makes it so worth it. So quick look all the way around. The robot mode parts just disappear altogether. The way his feet end up here, I thought was brilliant. Unlike other primes or other truck transformers, like Galvatron comes to mind, the Studio Series Galvatron, the Studio Series Optimus Prime, where there was a mass of kibble resting on the truck bed. Here, no, it cleans up nicely. This looks like it belongs. This looks like it's meant to be there, even though it's his feet. And nice detail. Nice weathering on the front here. Looking very intimidating with these spikes all on the bumper. So there he is from the front, from the top, actually better look there, from the side, and even underneath. The only thing you'd know that gave away this was a robot is pretty much the abdomen here and the thighs, but everything just hides away so nicely. It's so well done. And storage for his accessories, which actually I did forget to say earlier. He does come with one other accessory, which I don't have, unfortunately. It is his Energon axe, and to be honest, it's not that good. In my honest opinion, it is not that good. The way they molded it, it doesn't work. There's basically it plugs into the side of his hand and has a massive piece missing out the side of it. It just looks out of place entirely. But storage for his gun anyway, you have a port back right here and here on the other side, so you can, with this tab, plug it in on the side just like that. And from the side, you would barely even notice. From this side, unless you knew it was there, you would not even know to look for it. So that's very nice storage, in my opinion. So for comparison, here we have Optimus Prime with his package mate Soundwave, and that doesn't look too bad to me anyway. That works. And I have to say, out of this pack, out of the two of these, Optimus Prime is where the money's at. This is by far the better figure. Soundwave, I will go into more detail about him when I review him, but Prime is definitely the better figure out of this pack. So here he is with the Legacy United gears, and to be honest, I think that works. I think that really works. They don't look too bad. And of course, here he is with the Kingdom Earthrise Optimus Prime. And you can actually see the big difference between the two of them there. He's definitely got the G1 aesthetic, just updated. And again, it's impossible for me to choose which one of these guys I think is the better looking one. But again, to me, that works so well. So that has been my look at the Transformers Reactivate Optimus Prime. And as I said earlier, I will be reviewing his Packmate Soundwave very shortly. So in the meantime, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and share the video. Share with all your friends, all your family. It will greatly help my channel, and I will greatly appreciate it. Until the next review, remember, being a nerd is the right of all sentient beings. Stay safe.